What is the #1 piece of equipment you need other than your snowmobile, of course, to go on a sled trip just like we do?
Well, that's a truck, of course. Whether you've got a sled deck, a trailer, or you're just loading up in the back and going, you need a truck to get you to where you're gonna ride.
For the last couple of years, we've used our 2021 GMC Sierra Denali 3500 HD single rear wheel to get us all over this country, and we've made a ton of memories in that truck. But now we have something all new in store.
We're rocking a 2022 Sierra Denali 3500 HD dual rear wheel this year. And this truck is gonna take us all over North America on these epic sled trips.
That thing is gonna hook up to our trailer, tow that thing amazingly. It's also gonna be a great home for our sled deck this winter. So we're gonna head out on a ride today, but first we wanna show you all of the new features we're stoked about on this new truck. Starting off at the back of the truck here, GMC sent us this year a dually with an 8-foot bed. The reason the 8-foot bed is so sweet for what we do is when you're hooked up to the trailer, the distance between the top of the cab and the front of the trailer is a lot more. So making those sharp corners in parking lots is a lot easier. Additionally, we got the multi-pro tailgate, which is a sweet feature, especially for when you have the sled deck in. Now, if you can imagine the sled deck ending right here at the top of the tailgate, this creates a really nice little staircase for crawling up and down on the deck, filling up your sleds, getting geared up, whatever you gotta do, getting up and down from the sled deck. Additionally, this multi-pro tailgate is equipped with the Kicker audio package. This is a super sick way to jam out while you're getting dressed for the day of riding.
Now, when we're not rocking a sled deck, we're pulling a trailer, and a big one. Now, this Duramax engine has 445 horsepower and 910 foot-pounds of torque, but it's also hooked up to a 10-speed Allison transmission, which just excels when we're pulling up and down these hills out here.
Over the last week, we traveled a ton. We put on 1,600 miles. That's how much road there is between where we're at here in Idaho and Wisconsin. So this thing was put through a variety of conditions, from ice, wet roads, snow, wind, you name it. It went through it all, and it handled it well. Over those roads are a lot of bumps, and this suspension handled really well, being that it was hooked up to our giant 42-foot trailer.
A lot of our favorite features of this truck are on the interior, so let's hop in, go for a ride, and check some of those out. Taking long road trips to go ride sleds, it's really nice to ride in comfort.
Yeah, these GMC Denali packages are absolutely dialed. Such a premium interior, all leather, heated seats, steering wheel, all sorts of different goodies in here that really make this thing a dream to ride in.
Being a new GMC owner myself, I love the way the tech works. It's really well refined, it's reliable, it's consistent. Everything from the CarPlay to the cameras works really well.
The cameras are a huge thing for us especially. There are up to 15 different camera views, all sorts of good ones with the trailer too. Cameras that you can do inside, outside the trailer, even in invisible trailer mode. That we'll definitely be sharing with you guys in the future when we figure out how to use that. And they've got cameras on the mirrors too for the blind spots. That's a huge one with trailering especially. And then ultimately we have the camera up on the third brake light, which is great for hooking up to the trailer too. So a lot of good stuff with this truck, and really dials it in to be the ultimate sled hauler, which is what we use it for.
Yes, it does. So speaking of that, let's go haul some sleds. Why don't we hook up to the trailer and go hit the snow? We're up in Island Park here, and the conditions are looking awesome. The snowbanks are huge on the side of the road. The roads are pretty bad coming up here actually, but that means good conditions up top.
Heck yeah, it is off to a killer start in Island Park this year. We have substantially more snow than we did for Out West Sled Fest last year, so that means that this year Out West Sled Fest is going to be insane. The snow's not letting up anytime soon, so you guys are definitely going to want to be at Sawtell for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people booked up already, so check that event out if you haven't already and reserve your spot. Now, we're heading out today to ride with Bo and Jason. We're going into one of our favorite spots here, and we think it's going to be untouched. So let's get up there and eat up this fresh POW.
I'm very, very buried now.
Well, here we go, another day on the snow. We're riding a little bit closer to home today. Island Park was awesome yesterday, but we're gonna see what the snow's all about down here. Trying out the new Fly carbon gear. I was rocking this yellow kit during the photo shoot last year, and the stuff just pops on the snow. I think it's gonna be really good with these yellow goggles in the low vis today. So excited to try that out. Nothing really new on the sleds yet. We're gonna be tearing into those a bit tonight, installing some new parts. But for now, let's hit the snow, go ride this POW.
Out here riding with our buddies Curtis and Clint. Been riding with Clint for a long time. Actually, just had a Snapchat memory come up like 2 days ago of us 5 years ago in Togety, the first ride.
Up in Togety?
Yeah, once I moved out here.
That was cool.
That was.
That was the first, because I had the big board and you had your other one, and that was a hoot.
Yeah,
Man, that was fun.
We had a great crew that day. But that's one of the best parts of snowmobiling for us is getting to ride with so many different people. Last year we rode with like 134 different people. This year we're gonna try and top that. It just keeps dumping and it's not gonna stop anytime soon, so let's go. We weren't entirely sure what to expect as far as clutching goes with these new Gen 5s. So we put our best guess forth, but they're making even more power than we thought, so we're over revving a little bit. One nice thing about the Bikeman sniper weights is that they're completely adjustable and we could do it right here on the hill. So we're just gonna add some more weight in, if I can get this side panel off, and that should get some more power to the ground out here. Just like making suspension changes, when you're messing with your clutching, you want to do one thing at a time so you can feel the difference and know what causes that difference. But what's really nice about us having twin sleds is that we could try different clutching setups and see which works the best. So Dylan's gonna run a small weight all the way to the tip. I might try something a little different here, but there's several adjustments that we can make with these set screws, magnets, and little tungsten weights that can go in these sniper weights.
One of these new parking zones up here.
Clint, I think you need some new skis.
I think we're due. Good hell.
We'll get you some snow studs, carbides. The struggle continues. I went to get Beeler unstuck and I got back to my sled and started beeping like that. 212 degrees on the coolant. We got a hole in the heat exchanger. Not good. Leaking coolant everywhere, and by leaning over there, I pulled the trigger on my bag. You can get a good look at the Highmark airbag here, the way it protects your head, comes out the shoulder straps. So man, cannot catch a break this season with this sled. Must have sucked a rock up in there or something, so we'll show you guys how we're gonna fix this one.
Now you know why we trust GMC to get us to the parking lot and get us back home every single day. Another epic day on the snow. We're super stoked we got out with Clint and Curtis. Unfortunately, my day was cut short again. If you watched our first ride of the year video, you'll know that this is the second time I've gotten towed out in 5 rides this season, but it was still an awesome day on the snow.
It happens for sure. Unfortunately, it's happened early in the season to Jack this year, but we still made the most of it. Curtis and I got to be able to spend the afternoon. The skies broke up, and man, it was a sweet afternoon for sure. The sun's setting, and it was nuking all day, so it looks like we're gonna have some fresh snow coming in here for the next couple of videos, but man, another killer day on the snow. We'll see you guys next time.